Hello, everybody. I have in front of me Don, and he is calling and joining us from Chicago, Illinois. So hi, Don. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Very well. Thank you so much for taking your time from your busy schedule. I know how busy you are to joining us to share with us your favorite and your amazing inspirational stories. So the stage is yours, so please share.
Sure. So my name is Don Sevcik, and I am the founder and creator of a website called Math Celebrity. And Math Celebrity is an automated online math tutor. You could think of it like a Google for math. So from second grade to college, you type your math problem in, push the button, and in a split second, we will show you the step-by-step math, as well as how to get the answer. And last year, we got 3.8 million unique visitors from 235 countries. So it's been a fun journey. I've been doing it for 13 years. I've also wrote a few books, and here we are.
Yep. Yeah, I know. So tell me about like your book. What's in the book? You know, I know that you're very creative and very inspirational too. So what prompted you to write a book?
Yeah, so the first book is about my journey and how I built the site. And then the second half of the book is a bunch of shortcuts, tips and tricks for math to speed up your math performance. And then my second book is about SEO. So it's how I built a site without spending any money on traffic to get 3.8 million unique visitors. So it's kind of like decoding the black box of SEO and putting it in terms that everybody can understand.
Yes, absolutely. Who are your target audience for your book? I'm just curious.
So for the SEO book, it's probably business owners and marketing executives who want to grow traffic on Google and Bing and DuckDuckGo. And then the 1 second math would be for junior high, high school, and college parents.
I was about to say it's very target oriented, and I love that when you know you have your audience and you know them and you just give them exactly what they want. It's very impressive. So share with me what prompted you, to your success. I know you started with a dream, with maybe a goal, but how did you got there?
Yeah, so I was originally I had a day job as a programmer, pretty boring stuff. And then I wanted to reach out and start making more money. So what I did was I started tutoring a few students in math on the side. So one student turned into two turned into four turned into five. And pretty soon I ran out of time because with a day job and I didn't have any more time in my schedule. So I didn't want to give it up, but I didn't know how to scale. So long story short, I was working on a program for a team in India at my day job and it involved a lot of math and calculations. And so what I did was this team didn't understand. They were sent a huge book, really boring stuff, and they were just struggling for 2 weeks. So I just decided, I took a spreadsheet and I said, I'm going to build the math into the spreadsheet. So if somebody in India uses this spreadsheet and they change the numbers, the math will automatically update. So after looking at this for 48 hours, the team loved it. We had a breakthrough. They were able to understand what we're trying to do. And so when I saw that, the light bulb went off and I said, well, wait a second, why can't I take what I just did for India and do it for my math students? And so that's how I got started.
Yeah, that's impressive. You got a specific goal, you got specific revelation about, what you're going to do. And that paid off because you're very passionate about what you do also, correct? It's not just, you do because you have to. You do it because you love to do it and you want to do it too. So that's impressive. So what would be something that you would want to share with the audience or with me, about your tips for the success? What caused the success or what leads to the success?
So you and I talked about this a bit before, but if I could define one lesson, let's say you're starting a new business, you're completely new, don't know what you're doing, don't know where to start. I'm a big fan of the Roman poet Horace. And so my favorite quote from Horace is, life is largely a matter of expectation. And what that means is if you go into a situation or a relationship or a new venture and you expect the best, you expect to make money and be really good, chances are the universe is going to align and help you out. If on the other hand, you say, you know what, I'm not so sure, I don't know what I'm doing, I'm probably not cut out for this, then the universe is also going to align and start throwing a lot of obstacles in your way. So if you follow Horace and just expect the best, even in something you don't know what you're doing, that will really help you out.
Yeah, I also heard the quote that says, if you believe you can't, and if you believe you can, you are right. Right? So it's all about how, you put your time and effort into it and how you believe in it. And I believe that the positive things that come out from your mouth and your thinking also help you along your journey to accomplish your dreams and goals. So I agree with that. I'm so happy that, we think alike. And
Yeah.
more and more people, like really successful people are usually say the same thing, Don. So what is
Well, I mean,
your,
if you, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was wondering, with all of the success that comes, the things that you have accomplished, what is your greatest fear in life? What you're afraid to be happening the worst?
There's an old quote, and I think it was by one of the English authors. I can't think of who right now, but it was, there's two great tragedies in life. The first is not realizing your goals, and the second is realizing your goals. I don't want to miss the latter. So I have a vision of where I want to be. I want to be the math tutor for the world, and we're certainly making progress.
Mm-hmm.
But my biggest fear is we get close and then we make a mistake and we fall back down to ground zero where I have to start over for another 13 years. So that's my greatest fear.
Yes, I see. And I wanted to always ask, the business people and, successful people this, what part of the failure plays in a success?
You said what part of the failure?
Failure. Yes. How does failure plays part for your success or for
Oh,
the
great
success?
question. Great question. So there's an author out there, Ryan Holiday. He's got a bunch of best-selling books, and one of his books is called The Obstacle is the Way. So let's say on your business to building your empire, you take 3 steps forward and all of a sudden the rock falls in front of you and you stop dead. A lot of people give up. A lot of people throw up their hands and say, I don't know what to do next. But Ryan Holiday's message in that book is the obstacle is the way. So your new path is not your original path. It's getting through, around, or over that rock.
Yeah.
And so in every failure, there's a seed of equal or greater success to be found.
Yes, I believe in that too. I believe that this failure can be a big part of our success, especially for people who determine, because we appreciate things better and try to, protect that, what we went through more and more. So failure is definitely is a part of our success. It's also different scales. Some people go and have the different kinds of the failure, but we should not be afraid to fail. That's what I think. So
I agree.
so that's the part of the success and to achieve things. Also, I want to know, like, you're very determined. Looks like you're very goal oriented. Very like dream driven, and I like that. Who were your people in your life who have influenced that?
Probably my biggest person that I look up to right now is Russell Brunson, who's the CEO and creator of ClickFunnels. So
Mm-hmm.
ClickFunnels, if you don't know, is a software where you can build out a sales funnel without knowing anything about technology. And the thing I admire about him most is he's one of the few people that have built, at this time, he's about just around $1 billion of revenue, but he didn't borrow 1 cent. He didn't get any venture capital funding. What he did is he built a dream. He built a huge rabid audience that just hung on his every word. And he turned that into small products, books, video courses. But the end game of that, which was so brilliant, was the videos and the books are just one thing, but he wanted to build an empire and a group where he could really make impact. So what does he do? He puts ClickFunnels on the back end of all his products and say, look, try the book. If you like it, here's a free trial to ClickFunnels. Well, guess what? All those free trials turn into $1 billion and a huge audience. So I really admire that.
Very smart, very, it also has a special, like thing into like special dream, special, so I'm so like excited for you guys, all the smart people who are like trying to like make a difference in our lives. And I know that every person has a dream. Every person is a creator and innovator in their lives, and we all work in a balance. And I like that. So, and the world is better this way when one is helping others to achieve their dreams as well. And what you do is amazing too, Dana. I'm so impressed, so proud to hear, and then so proud to know you, and very honored to know you. So we will collaborate more, and there's more things coming up, right, in other projects, but it's going to be a surprise project for audience to know. So we want to thank you, Dan, for this time that you have dedicated to us. And is there anything else that you want to also share before we say goodbye to you?
Sure. I mean, if I could leave one message with your audience, it's if you start a new venture, a business, or if you're just thinking about doing something new, the most important asset you can have on your side is what I call the positivity bubble. So along your journey, there'll be people that you know, friends, family, acquaintances, that will tell you all the reasons why what you want to do will fail or can't work. And what you want to do is build big bubble around you, and it's only positive thoughts. And
Yes.
I'm not suggesting you be naive. I'm suggesting that if you see the vision and you have the passion, go after it. Let all those negative comments just bounce off you and go towards your dream.
I agree. I just had the speech about that just like a few days ago, and I'm so happy that, you know, there's so many mind of like people who are thinking the same way too, because yes, you have to believe in yourself. You have to start with yourself. Nobody else will do it but you. So, and build around you the positiveness, of course, and, you know, remove the people who are like just not there for you. So thank you so much, Dan. I hope you're staying safe and warm in Chicago in this, you know, day, and we will talk to you later for sure. And I will also like put out your information for anybody who wants to contact you out there.
Thanks for having me. I had a blast.
Absolutely, done.